What's going on, people? This is your boy DJ A-Ron alongside my brother, as always, Cornbread, for episode 222 of the A-Square podcast, man. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you to our all of our listeners who listen to us on a regular basis. Thank you to the new listeners, and thank you to those the listeners that ain't gonna be listening no more after this. We thank everybody, man. Busy week, Antonio. I guess I'm going to kick it off.
Somebody got to do it.
Rest in peace, man. We just got the news that legendary boxer, classic, man, George Foreman has passed away. And we found that out. I found that out via his son had posted a heartfelt message last night about his father's passing. So rest in peace to him. For those of you who don't know, again, legendary boxer. I don't know how you couldn't know about him, and Muhammad Ali had battles, man. Like, it's just an amazing boxer. But the thing about George Foreman is that everybody, we always hear about how great a person is, after they pass and so on and so forth. We hear about all these stories and everything, but throughout his life, people have always said how great of a person that he is, and how much he helped other people. I think we all had a Foreman grill in our house at one point in time. Man, we was making burgers.
Facts.
Cut the fat, lean, mean, grilling machine, But yeah, rest in peace to him, and condolences to his family, man. We'll start there.
Two things with that. Former rest in peace, former heavyweight champion of the world. He had over 81 fights, and 76 of those were wins. He only had 5 losses, and then there are almost 70 knockouts, bro. Like, he wasn't playing with you in there. He's not playing with you at all, man. So, but I want to talk about rebranding, DJ. As we started to grow up and then we had kids or little brothers and sisters, people knew him not even from fighting.
That's a fact.
Knew him from the grill, right? The George Foreman grill. Everybody had one at the crib. So, like, that's amazing how you can kind of rebrand of, okay, people might identify me now, but what's my future? Obviously, they ain't in boxing because shit, my head getting beat in and I'm having concussions and I can't sustain that. Or even, let's say they stole money. This is when Rodney King and all, like, people are stealing money in boxing. So how can I make my own money, come up with my own brand? I know the Pulitzer did that. He created the atom bomb, and he was like, no, let me come up with an award, for this or whatever that is. I think it's the Pulitzer, or it's maybe it's another award. I can't think of it right now. But it's like we all could rebrand, DJ. What people identify as now doesn't mean that that's set in stone. We can change that, man. So I've always admired that. Always admired him. Hella fights. Him and Martin Luther King. Go back in history and watch those fights, bro. They going at it. This is before this new age of everybody ducking and dodging and running around and only 12 rounds and all this other stuff.
Martin Luther King fought too?
Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. No, Muhammad Ali, man. So it was great, bro.
What's also incredible is after he was done boxing, he came back and recaptured the championship again, bro. Like, he came back and did it again. That's also impressive, man, to be able to do that. You can come back in basketball if you want to. You could try and come back in basketball. You could try and come back in football. It may not be the same, but to come back and win again is incredible. That definitely is incredible. So, again, condolences to his family, and, rest in peace to him, man. We had a pretty incredible weekend, Antonio, man. Well, let's talk about it for a little bit.
Yeah, talk about it.
So, Antonio and I, for those of you that didn't see any videos, I don't know how you couldn't, because we were Snapchatting, IG, and Facebook, and we was doing everything, man. We were on the St. Patrick's Day, in the St. Patrick's Day parade in Atlanta. What an amazing time. Shout out to the mayor, for Mayor Dickens, Andre Dickens, for coming up and showing love to the A-Square podcast. Shout out to the two gentlemen that we roll with, man. The truck,
William too, man.
Yeah, the truck was over 100 years old, man. We was on a fire truck that's over 100 years old. What a great time, Antonio. What you think, man?
Yeah, shout out to Atlanta, first off. Shout out to the parade coordinators who allowed us, who accepted our bid, right? And we got to join them. Shout out to Winder. That's where the trucks is from, and everybody. Shout out to William, like you said, the mayor. Shout out to you coming to represent the A Square podcast, too, and the family and friends that we got to see and support us, man. It was great, bro. I enjoyed it. And then it's been raining the past 2 or 3 years. So shout out to the weather, bro. It was beautiful that day.
Facts, yeah.
Other than it was windy as hell in one corner, man. But it was great. Great experience. My favorite parts would be the love. You know, people didn't even know us, but they waving.
Some people,
accepting us, hearing our name on the Jumbotron, in the parade. And then seeing just the great stuff that's happening around the city, man. You know, with kids, older people dancing. You got horses out there. You had a whole, they have Star Wars, Star Trek out there. So it was great. A whole plethora of things. We got to see the MIB car and the DeLorean and all that stuff, man. So it was a great event, man. I enjoyed those things. What you think, DJ?
My favorite part of the evening, of the whole parade, is the uncertainty of what you gonna get from Cornbread, man.
Oh, talk to him.
It's a couple things about Cornbread that y'all you just gotta learn, man. He's gonna be one of the most, if not the most consistent person ever, bro. He don't change. It is what it is. It just is what it is, right? So sometimes Antonio says things that he doesn't know that he said it, but it just came out, and it is what he's not gonna say sorry, and he's not meaning to be offensive. He does. It just is what it is. So as we riding, he go, "Hey man, look, it's a drone. That's crazy. Yeah, we got the drone over. That's crazy. We got my man's right here. He got the best seat in the house. Now let me tell y'all." My man's was in a wheelchair in the middle of the street. Antonio said he got the best seat in the house. Meanwhile, he's still recording everything that's going on. So he don't think, like, I just said a man's in the wheelchair got the best seat in the house.
Allegedly. This is all alleged.
So I'm dying. I said, hey, say that. I got my phone out and pointed. I said, say that again real quick. He said, say what? Oh, no. I ain't gonna say it.
A Square Podcast. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe and like, man.
Well, yeah, it was a great time, man. I had a lot of fun. And I'm ready to have fun today. So I would like to start out with the biggest story of the week. And I did radio, bro. I love radio. One thing I love live radio. Live radio is nothing like it because you never know what can happen. Over the past few days, actually, let me rewind just to give people some context to the story, okay? For those of you who don't know, Angela Yee left the Breakfast Club, started her own thing. They went through a bunch of different people over the course. For a minute, seemed like a year, they was going through a bunch of different people trying to find out who they were going to bring on. They ended up bringing on Jess Hilarious, who was a social media star. Also, she's in movies, she does comedy.
And the Breakfast Club, to those who don't even know what the Breakfast Club is a syndicated radio station based out of New York. So
absolutely.
They've been around for damn near 20,
15 years.
It's like 15 years. Time. Yep. So got you.
So Jess started off, it was really rough. I wasn't feeling her at all, but I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt because I've been listening to 15 years of one other person. So you can't, you can't jump in that position and be great. So I just didn't think she was fitting. I didn't think they were vibing, together. But, nonetheless, she there anyway. So it is what it is. So a lot of comments have been she can't necessarily read correctly. She's not reading right. Her stories aren't, flowing well, so on and so forth. So that just is what it is. People going to comment and say what they're going to say anyway. Don't pay attention to that shit. She gets pregnant. She goes on maternity leave. She recommends another person step in for her. This person steps in. It's instant vibes, bro. Like they are like perfect, the perfect fit. Like they going back and forth. They making jokes with each other, so on and so forth. She fits right in. So during that time, of course, how we reporting on the story right now, people are going to talk immediately. They're like, man, she's doing a great job. She's better than Jess. She's doing this better. She's doing that better. She got sources. She's like and the thing about Lauren LaRosa is her name. The thing about her is she's probably, Antonio, the last of real journalists out there that really go out and research what she says before she says it. So she'll call an attorney and get that information from the attorney and then report it. It's not like a rumor. This is coming from the source. So she's one of those people. So I think that's really cool. Antonio, have you heard The Breakfast Club with her on there and everything? Okay. So you feel the same way, her vibes and everything? How'd you feel?
So yes, I think if you just look at, is she doing a great job? I would agree with that. I'm also the type of person when it's news, I don't care. So, you know what I'm saying? So she's in that pool. She could do a great job or not a great job. Is all right. Am I here for this story? All right. Let me know. She can and so even when you take, Jess Hilarious, let's say she couldn't read good. I don't care, bro. What's the story? All right, get it out. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm here for the jokes. That's what she'll have. So I'm not going to hold her to the highest standard that some people are, right? So I get both sides of it, though. So but go ahead, DJ.
So she goes on maternity leave. She's going. Lauren's doing a great job. Jess comes back. I will tell you immediately. I felt it was weird. It was weird energy in the room. Because it's a segment is called Jess with the Mess. That's Jess Hilarious situation. But what ended up happening was they would say, like, the drop would come in and say Jess with the Mess. And then she would come in and be like, all right, Lauren, what you got for us today? So I was like, what? Like, this is your segment, but you're giving it to her. So then Lauren would take it over. So then it became Jess with the Mess with Lauren LaRosa. But she was still introing it the same way. All right, yes, Jess with the Mess, Lauren LaRosa. Lauren, what you got for us? I'm like, it's off. And the internet, bro, people know. I might not tweet it because I'm not the tweeter. I'm the reader, bro. I will read everything y'all got to say, but I'm not saying nothing. It's awkward. It's very awkward. Listening to it was awkward. So then to make long story short, Jess was like, just give her the segment. This will be her segment, and then I'll just do something else because it's awkward. You know what I mean? And there was a couple times I was listening and Jess would say, shut up. And I'd be like, what? Like, y'all live on air. Even though I'm listening to it, the playback, that was live when it happened. The shut up, the hush, the so on and so forth. So this week, Jess goes off on social media. She posts like a 12-minute video. I'm not getting through 12 minutes, bro. But I get the gist of what she was saying. She was agreeing with the fans that it was a bullshit move that the Breakfast Club did, moving, basically taking Jess' position out. And that's where we are right now. Did you see any of those clips?
I did. And for context for those people who, let's say they don't even know what you're talking about, Aaron, right? So if you take our show, right, me and you 50-50 on this show, but I also do Cornbread movie review, right? That's like Aaron doing Cornbread movie review, right? That's for context for people who don't even know what, can't follow what you're saying. So that's like I come out, hey, Cornbread movie review, I'm about to break down a movie, and then you break it all the way down. I'm like, all right, cool. And then we move on to the next step.
Move on to the next subject.
And now let's say I didn't own Cornbread movie review. If you are taking over that and I have a problem with that, I do have to do two things. Say something about it, right? And kind of have a tantrum like she did and just speak truth to power. Or I'm going to do my own thing again. It is what it, all right, you got Cornbread movie review. Now I'm about to make something else. You know what I'm saying? So I think she has to decide, Just Hilarious. She has to decide because the internet's going to internet, bro. You're not going to stop that. You got to decide, okay, now are you going to do something to get yourself fired? Now what you think the internet's going to pay for that? You think they're going to help you with your bills? Like, come on, man. I understand the frustration. But once again, I'm not an internet person. So I don't get all the tweets and the mentions and all that stuff. So maybe it can be overbearing. But at some point, you also have to go to the people in real life who are real. I value your opinion. I value my girl opinion. I value my son's opinion. If those people aren't saying what the internet, I don't care. I don't care. Don't let them trick you, bro. So that's how I feel about that.
So one of the things that Jess Hilarious said that I do agree with, well, I can say I feel her on this, is that everything the internet was saying, she felt the same way. So it wasn't like like a lot of people's like, don't get on there, don't read the comments, but she was feeling the exact same way. So I think that's what pushed her over the top, because she like, well, damn, they right. This is exactly how I feel. She took my segment, like, what am I here for? And so all that came out. It was crazy. Here's what's even crazier, Antonio. After 12 minutes of doing all that, she went to work, bro. And that's where I laugh, because I'm thinking like, dude, take a day off, get yourself together. And she went right back to the fire. And I was like, okay, this is going to be must-see TV, because I need to see, is she really going to go on there? So I'm on the iHeart app, bro. I'm trying to listen live for the first time. Usually, like I said, I catch everything on the playback. I'm trying to listen to it on the first go-around. But I do want to play a quick clip, because this kind of goes to what you were saying, which is, we can talk about this in private and get this, get it rectified versus going to the internet. So I thought this was very interesting. So I'm gonna play this real quick for the people.
You didn't and then when I pulled you into the office with our EP with Eddie, the first thing I said to you was, Jess, we fighting for airtime and it shouldn't be like that. I want to know what can I do better as a producer? What can we do better as the two women sitting right here next to each other to make sure that don't happen, because it doesn't look good. It's not going to play well for either one.
Literally swear to God, I don't even remember you saying that.
And that's exactly why I had Eddie in the room, or EP.
I don't understand. I never ever heard that. You've pulled me to the side a few times to ask me, are you okay? How do you feel like about
this
the
is just
stories
hilarious.
and things like that? You've never said what you just said to me. Now listen, I have said, hush, shut up. Yo, you overtalk. And like I said, I'm not about to be up here fighting for no mic. Like, I'm not doing that. If I already got the job, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not. It's four voices. Three of us are very opinionated. You know what I mean? Me, you, and Charlamagne. I'm not saying Envy don't got no opinion, but he don't jump in every single time there's dead air. You know what I'm saying? When you overtalk. And it's like the only time you can quiet down is if somebody be like, shut up or hush.
My mom wouldn't even tell me shut up, Jess. I'm a grown-ass woman.
And I understand. You could have said that on air right then and there. Or right after. But saying you put me in office. You never put me nowhere to tell me that.
Because the way that I do things when it comes to my job and my career, that's not what we on. And I told you from the jump, I was never going to give that to you.
Okay.
Ever. And did I not? Our first conversation, I said, if I ever have an issue with you, I'm going to handle it in a way where we can get through a conversation, because we've grown. And regardless, you don't got to love me. You don't got to like me, but we here together.
So that was part of their conversation before. That was, if I'm not mistaken, that was before Envy got him walked out. So there's that part too.
That's crazy.
So I think how Lauren reacted there was so much more professional than how Jess Hilarious was handling the situation, from her doing a live and her being on air, because you can't be on live telling people to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do stuff like that. There's a conversation to be had. Like you said, you either quit, you know what I'm saying, or you got to show up and you got to have a meeting. You got to talk about this. So what did you think about the clip, Tonio?
So for the people who are watching this on YouTube, the one in the red and black is Lauren LaRosa, then the one in white is Jess Hilarious. If you are just listening to us on any of the platforms, the one speaking first is Lauren LaRosa, and then the one that had the rebuttal is Jess Hilarious. I think it should have happened behind the scenes, but I also feel like, let's say that did happen behind the scenes and nothing happens. Now you kind of force somebody's hand, like, all right, well, y'all still ain't listening. All right, we finna put it out there. So I do get it. I do get both sides, but I mean, it's messy, bro. But then again, that's what people want. People want the mess, bro.
That is just with the mess then.
Yeah, they that's what they want. But I look at it as, okay, now what? What's the solution? We had this blow up on the show. The whole week was on fire. We got our streams up. We got our views up. Well, all that's great. But do you still feel this way, right? Did they change it? Did they correct it? What's next? And so that's what I'm in. I'm solution-based. What are we doing next? What does next week look like? So hopefully it solves it. I don't know if they did say what next week looked like or not, DJ. I mean, I don't follow the show, but I don't know. That's
I blame. I put 90% of this on Corey Holcomb. Because ever since Jess Hilarious went to Breakfast Club, he been on her ass. He never liked her anyway, but listen, when he called her less hilarious, bro, hilarious. that in itself is funny to me, bro.
That's funny.
And that's what kicked this off, because 2 days before he was saying you know, he was saying the same thing that, you know, people like the other girl better and Jess Lares ain't got no talent. And I think the internet kind of picked up on that. And, you know, Corey Holcomb, he gonna Holcomb, bro. He gonna go. So that's what that is. What else you got for us, Antonio? What's up?
It's March, bro. March
is.
Madness is active now. I think Illinois. Shout out to
They won,
my
yeah.
Illinois people
Moving
out
to
there.
the second round.
They won the first round. But did you make any brackets, DJ, or
Nope.
what? No?
I did not, bro.
Females starting too. You make any brackets for the females?
Nope.
Yeah. Do you even do brackets or no? You never have?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nope.
Well, yeah. So I made a couple brackets. I'm in a little 3-man pool, so I'll let you know how it turns out. You know,
Okay.
I'm right behind the first person. I'm like a game or two behind them right now, but that don't mean nothing. It's how you finish, not how you start. So it's good though. But it's basketball. If you're into, to me, good basketball. I don't watch the NBA to the playoffs, bro. I can't
Yeah.
watch the NBA. It's terrible.
And that's sad to say, ain't it? It's
terrible,
just sad.
bro. So if you want to watch some solid coaching, fundamentals, bounce passes, big men, not people shooting 93s and all this other stuff, not playing defense, no, watch some college basketball, men and women. The women the past 2 years outrated the men. That's also when you had Angel Reese. That's also when you had Caitlin Clark. That's also when you had South Carolina going undefeated. So all those things are true. This year, obviously, we got Juju Watkins. We got South Carolina getting
That's
snubbed.
what I'm saying. Just wait till she get to the WNBA. Yeah.
I was still cooking. So I mean, men and women, check them out, man. March Madness. We got a couple more weeks, man. But I'm excited. I'm ready to watch it.
Definitely. Let's talk Bill Burr, man. We had an opportunity to watch that. What was it, Saturday night? So we watched Bill Burr. You know, I'm a huge comedy fan. I did a stand-up comedy fan, of course. He's one of my favorite people. And we watched his stand-up. I was waiting before I wanted to talk to you on here. I didn't ask you when we watched it, but what did you think about his stand-up? I still have not seen Schultz, but I'm watching that tomorrow. So I do want to ask you how you felt about Bill Burr's stand-up.
And I didn't give you my opinion. I know you didn't ask, but I didn't even prompt it to say it, right? So me and you find comedy different. We like different styles of comedy. So watching him, I said, where's he from? Because the style of comedy isn't I can't relate to it. Doesn't mean it's bad. I just can't relate to it. So I was like, I wonder if I got to figure out where he's from because where my brain is going, I got to make sure it's a fact before it goes there. He's from Massachusetts, right? I think it's like right outside of Boston or something like that. So I'm looking like, I don't know if he has any minority friends, which that's not a bad thing. But his style of jokes are for him and his surroundings, not me and my surroundings. So not to say that the comedy wasn't good, I just couldn't relate to it. I think it was like out of the hour that we watched, I think 1 or 2 were, funny jokes to me. But everything else, I was just watching just to watch. But that's how I felt about it. Once again, it's not bad. It's just not my style of comedy. Gotcha.
So for me, I definitely liked his previous one more. That was him at the Red Rocks. I definitely liked that one a lot. Not a lot more, but I definitely enjoyed that one more than this one. But I did think this was a solid stand-up. I thoroughly enjoy. I like my style of comedians. I like raw jokes. I like, if I don't like safety net jokes. You know what I'm saying? I like when people go all in on everybody, so anybody can get it. So that's why I do like Andrew Schultz, because everybody can get it. I like that. Bill Burr, everybody can get it. So I like that style. To me, I like that. So I enjoyed it. One of the things that he brought up that I thought about, I just never thought to say anything, is that why are we still doing open casket funerals?
That's true.
It really doesn't make sense to me. And then I saw something, and I really thought about this about a month ago, Antonio, because I saw there's a rapper got murdered. Him and his daughter were murdered. And I saw a picture from another family who it was another rapper, and he got killed. And his daughter was standing in front of his casket while the casket was open. And I was wondering, do we get trauma from that? Like seeing a dead body as a child? Because it's like I didn't really, I wasn't scared when I saw a dead body. But I remember that I remember them laying there lifeless. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's really great. I mean, if a person is dead, well, maybe you see it like the family will see say their goodbyes, before or something like that. But yeah.
I think maybe financially it makes more sense. Let's say to not have it, because now you save on clothes, makeup, doing the body well. You know what I'm saying? Like the aesthetics of it. If it's going to be a closed casket, you just pay for the casket and making sure the body's set for the casket, and then you just, put them in the ground. But I mean, sometimes you got to think you're not around these people who going to be at your funeral all the time, bro. So some people haven't seen you in 30 years. So now it's like, okay, this is my last time seeing that person. Yes, it's obviously they're passed away, but maybe that's the time to say their respects compared to just talking to a casket. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I do get why people would have a problem with it.
Can I get immature for a minute? Because you know me.
Go ahead.
Why is it always that person that come to the funeral, bro? And they look at the body, they start breaking down right next to it, and they say, she look good too. She look happy. That's for sure. She damn sure look happy. No, she's dead. He's dead. He's not happy. He's not good. You didn't think for a minute he thought I was finna wake up dead? Do you know how many people, like Bill Burr said, people are dropping dead for no reason? Like, no, they don't. They not good. They are absolutely not good. We got to break that curse, bro. I'm not saying no. I'm not. No. John, matter of fact, I'm going to get my kisses. Because to me, you looked a whole lot better when you was eating. When you was eat, or you was out there doing that, you looked a lot better. I'm not saying that. So I think we need to kick the rug off of that. That's me being immature.
Yeah, it seems like the open or closed casket is based off of how they passed away.
That's very true.
Not really if we want to open or close casket. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just based off of, okay, if they got trauma to the head or, you know what I'm saying, something disfigured or something like that, you'd be like, nah, you don't want to see that. But that was major, that Emmett Till shit. They was finna do a closed casket.
That's true. She said no.
Absolutely not.
I want you to see it.
No, see what they did to my baby, right? And it's like, now that's an infamous picture that will live into the end of time.
You got to be strong to do that, man. Bro. You got to be strong to do that.
She was. She was. I don't know.
I'd have accidentally had a switchblade in there. Somebody's finna get it. Tell me. What else we got going on, brother?
We got some world news, man.
All right, let's get it.
First one, Southwest, DJ. Southwest has said they're going away from their number one drawer. Like, this is 90% of the people pick Southwest for this perk. 90%. And that's free bags, DJ. They're going away from free bags. I think if you have, like, let's say status with them, you might get one free bag. But if you are average Joe Blow, you got to pay for your bags now. So how do you feel about that, man?
I haven't flown Southwest in a while, but I've never had a problem with Southwest. In fact, I think it is kind of dope that you get to, first come, first serve. You get to sit where you want to sit. I've never seen anybody arguing over a seat. I've never seen anything like that. So I like that. And I love the fact that, you could bring your bags on, but I do understand that business has to change at some point. And bags do make the airlines money. So I kind of felt like at some point it's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand one bag, but, you got two bags. That's per person. If there's 170 people on this flight or whatever, that's a lot of weight that you ain't got to pay for that the airlines are just putting on. So I kind of understand it.
Yeah. I think this is company suicide.
Yeah, that too.
So everything you said is true for the customer. I think this is bad for the company. The company is trying to hemorrhage money, right? Like, hey, we got to find ways to make more money because we're losing. Well, all these people are flying for bags. Let's make up the money that way. On the surface level, that's smart. In reality, 90% of people come to your company because of the free bags.
That's right.
So you're basically cutting yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I got a hangnail. All right, let me chop off the whole finger. So I'll never have a hangnail again. That is true. You won't have one again, but you won't have the finger though. So I don't know, man. I don't know if they got to walk this back or maybe,
or at least just say it's only one bag. Like we got to cut it down to one bag right now,
right? Or
one
something.
carry on.
But no, it's not good, King.
Yeah,
it's not good.
And then they say so. Then was the Frontier jumped in, and
they said, we'll give you a free bag
from March through April. You could get your free bags through Frontier.
That's crazy.
The first thing that I thought about, Antonio, was the dude that sat behind me that had to pay $100 to board with his bag because his bag was too big. He had the same problem I had when I was last time I came to Atlanta. So I flew in there, no problem. Walked right on my backpack, no problem. On the way back, they was like, "No, your bag too big. It's not gonna fit." I said, "Oh, it's gonna fit." They said it's not gonna fit, but go ahead. It didn't fit. They said you could pay this $100 but the door is closing. What you pick? So dude behind me had to pay $100. He tried to take off shirts. He tried to put shirts on. He tried to put his headphones on. He took out all this stuff and it still didn't fit. And that's the dude that was trying to fight on the plane, bro. That's the one I was telling y'all. He was hot before he got on the plane. That's why he took it out on people. Yeah. So, but he ain't go to jail.
Frontier and Spirit, you can get a round trip ticket for $10.
Yeah.
By the time you fly, it's $500.
That's a fact.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
It's ugly.
I don't know.
Super ugly.
And then also we got the astronauts coming back to the crib, DJ.
Yeah.
NASA astronauts came back. What is it? William and Wilmore or something like that.
Was it 2 out of the 4?
Yeah.
2 out of the 4.
And it's like they were only supposed to be in space for a couple weeks, if that. Yeah. And they was out there 290 days, bro.
Yeah. It's amazing, man.
And then this is the problem with salary, bro. This is the problem I have with salary. This is all y'all salary people is going to feel what I'm about to say right now. The company said they don't get no overtime, no comp time, no nothing. They make their regular salary. Imagine that, y'all. Y'all worked, what was that, 14 days, and they did 280 days? And they're like, they don't get no overtime. It is what it is. It's painful, bro.
Did you read the meal that they got?
The meal? What happened?
They got peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, Caesar salad, and a cheeseburger. And a cheeseburger. That was their welcome home meal.
It's disgusting out here, bro. Come on,
and
man.
I'm saying, and then here's the other thing. Like this is the only thing I want to. All right, so you're right. A few weeks they were supposed to be there. Out of 200 and something days, you said 290.
I think it was like 286, 287, something like that. All right, let me see.
Over 200. Either way.
Yeah.
I need them to tell me some stories, bro. Because we don't never get no stories. We don't get no stories from astronauts about space, bro. It really, truly just must be not shit to do up there. Like, I need some type of story. Like, we saw this.
What story? Go to your closet and stand there for 280 some days. And then when you get out, I'm going to say, DJ, tell us the stories. What are you talking about?
You got to see something, bro.
Bro, you're in space with no gravity. One of them came back a head full of gray hair. The other one couldn't walk. What you talking about? They ain't use their legs imagine just floating right here. Your muscles like, oh, y'all don't even need us then. Like, you can't walk. What stories you want to hear, DJ?
Bro, I need...
You think Superman flew past them and it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah. Bro, if we seeing shit out here, y'all gotta be seeing shit up out of there. That's how I look at it. Every week we see a UFO, bro. Every week we see something. You telling me y'all out there, y'all don't see nothing at all?
Do you understand the sun is like 1,000,000 times bigger than all these goddamn planets?
Bro,
and that shit is irrelevant is what I'm saying. The sun is irrelevant in the galaxy. You think the little corner that they in space, all the shit happened? You think they went to that place? They went to Gotham City in the space?
You gotta be able to see something. You can't just look out there and just don't see nothing, bro. What sense does that make?
I would rather not see nothing. Imagine me seeing Earth. Like, bro, I can't move and I'm looking at Earth.
Yeah, that shit fire.
That's depressing,
That's
bro.
fire.
No.
That's fire.
No.
That's fire right there. You looking at home. Imagine looking at home and you can't go in that motherfucker.
Listeners out there, drive home and just stand outside. Don't even go in. And I want you to do that for 280 days.
Do it. There.
You gonna tell all the stories of how your neighbors went home.
That's a fact.
Dogs. You gonna hear birds.
That's what I want. That's what I want to see.
You can't go home.
Look. They sending them back home. There they go. There they go right there. Bye. They not coming to get us. They not coming to get us if they cuz.
No story.
And when do you lose hope? They gonna say the same shit my pilot said to us. Hey, we're having turbulence. We're gonna get down here. We're gonna talk to mission control and see if anything we can do.
The only real story that's gonna come back is it was a male and a female up there for 280 days. That's the only story that they never gonna tell. But that's the only real story.
And I need the story from them. Yeah,
that's
so
we had
to get it. We had to figure out what's going on.
You can't be mad. Like, hey, they thought they was gonna die.
Yeah.
Hey, cool.
I need the story.
Now they got to talk to their husband and wives. Hey,
yeah.
Hey.
I mean, you saw we was going
now,
to. Come on now.
Now, what if she came back pregnant? Obviously, she's older, so I don't think she killed it. But let's say they was 20s. Both of them was 20s.
Yeah.
And what if she came back pregnant?
If she came back pregnant, that would be what do they call it when that's immediate citizenship to outer space. That's a child. That's an outer space. That is an illegal alien. That literally is an illegal alien.
That's
what that would be.
Well, she would have to have birthed it.
Yeah,
yeah, because she would have had it on Earth. She got pregnant up there, but she didn't have it up there. She should have had it out there.
That's crazy, and it comes out floating.
Like, what if it was like she was about to, like, her water just broke and then
just broke
back? No, I'm like, no, don't bring me back yet.
Don't bring me back
yet.
Have
it out there.
Have it out there.
Yeah, that's
cool. That's an illegal alien, bro.
And
that'll be a damn good story.
The first baby born in space. That's fire. You can tell him.
That's fire.
Stanford.
What?
Harvard. What? You know who I am?
Bro, I was literally born in space, my guy.
NFL, here I come at 3.
You ain't got shit on me. I was born in
Being
space.
born in non-gravity is fire, bro.
That's fire, bro. Yeah. You can't tell him. And he got to have some type of superpowers.
That's the story, bro. That
is the story.
You talking about they looking in fucking space with no light for 280 days.
Yeah. But that baby,
that's fine.
That baby's, boy, they was floating all around that boy. All right, what else we got, man? I ain't even finna get into this Yellow Beezy story, bro. I'm not doing it. Any rapper that's accused of murdering somebody, I'm not talking about y'all story no more.
I don't know what that is.
Because I cannot understand how you can be a rapper, be on TV, sell millions of records or whatever, the streams, whatever you want to call it, go on sports shows, talk sports, and beat and kill people, bro. Y'all doing that. Either kill or stay out the way, bro. I don't understand this, bro. Like, I don't understand how y'all just killing people. I don't understand. I just found out. They said 5-year-old Foreman been in jail since January. How? For what? Oh, shit. He tried to kill somebody. Like, why are y'all killing people? I do not understand it. I cannot break this down, Antonio. All of y'all go to jail. All y'all go. Jello rapping. Jello said he came from the bottom and now he at the top. He was born with a trust fund. I don't understand this stuff, bro.
And his 2 brothers are in the NBA.
2 brothers in the NBA, and you came from the bottom, from the gutter.
It's cap.
What else is there, Antonio? Anything else important out there that we got to get to?
No, man. Just a lot of people have been hitting us up, subscribing, talking about the podcast. So please make sure y'all share it, man. We appreciate y'all. You know, we six years in the next month or so. So like I said, man, we trying to come up with different content. We got the video for St. Patrick's Day, so you get to kind of see the beginning and end of that day. And like I said, we enjoy it, man. We do this for y'all, bro.
Absolutely.
We try to spice it up, work on different things that other podcasts aren't doing, right? Like all podcasts can get celebrities, right? That's the common thing. But it's like we're trying to go outside the box and do stuff that the average Joe podcast isn't doing.
They don't do that.
So we trying to cook up, man. So just make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, DJ.
Absolutely, man. And as always, Antonio, what do you always tell the people, man?
Allegedly, I said what Aaron said. I don't know. I need proof. I don't know what
Trust
you're
me.
talking about.
Trust me.
I need proof.
I
of that.
got the audio. I got the audio, and you got the video. So it is what it is. I got it. Best seat in the house or illegal aliens.
Bro, somebody tried to take my hat. Somebody tried to take my chain. Like
one lady jumped on the fire truck.
I took that. Yeah, I took that out the video, bro. Because I don't know. Like I want William to see all that stuff like that.
No,
but shout out to William again, man. Shout out to all the people who helped us have that successful event. But that don't mean nothing. We ain't stopping as normal. We're not stopping, man. But
we're not stopping.
Definitely 6 years. Keep them shoes by your feet, man. That's how we gonna rock with that.
Absolutely. So until next time, guys, asquarepodcast.com. All the information will be in the description for y'all. Y'all keep it locked, man. Until next time, it's A Square Podcast. We out of here, y'all. Peace.